All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Thursday afternoon. It is fall here in Boston. Temperature dropped 20 degrees overnight. And the leaves are starting to fall. But that's life in New England. That's where we are. It's sunny though. It's nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. What's Dogecoin doing? What's Bitcoin doing? What's the crypto market doing except for ZEC? There's always one, right? There's always one. ZEC. Whatever. Everything else is down. Well, gold was up this morning. Silver was up this morning if you were on Tom Crown's channel. Because there was supposed to be this big Jerome Powell announcement, right? Or speech or something. And it ended up being like this 30-second canned. I don't even know what it was. Little thing about community banks or whatever. And it was like, what? So Tom got rugged, but silver blasted over $50 this morning, all-time high. So that was fun to watch. We'll check in on that in a little bit. So is this a healthy reset or what? What's going on? Dogecoin is under 25 cents. It is 24.7. It dipped all the way down to 24.2. So it came right below my orange upward sloping support line. But someone in the chat earlier said it's downtober. I was like, downtober. Well, I got to check that. And I look on the Dogecoin monthly returns. So we got the Doge chart, right? Right? We got the current price, Dogecoin chart, right? Huh. Look at that. Still an upward sloping trend from June. Higher, 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 higher. And downtober is not down. We're up 6%. We're still up 6% for the month of October. Come on, guys. Right? We are up. We are up. So, you know, I just like to keep things real. I was on a roll this morning on X, just people posting just crap stuff. I got to call people on it. It's like, no. Shame on Mario Nawfal for doing some paid thing from BitOrigin. That's just, it's a bad look. And some other crap going on. It was just like, no. So why is Bitcoin down? Why did Bitcoin dump today? The dumper. Here's what you missed. Bitcoin dipped below 120K, triggering $120 million in liquidations. What? Bitcoin, ETH, Solana led the on-chain wipeouts as leverage reset across exchanges. We talk about that a lot here. It was just another one of those. Analysts see the move as a healthy correction. A healthy correction that could fuel the next leg higher. We looked at Bitcoin, $187 million of leverage wiped out. ETH, 180, 17 million on Dogecoin alone today, wiped out leverage. Overall, over 24 hours, $680 million in leverage wiped out. So the market makers are just doing it again. Rinse and repeat. As I said in this morning's video, right? Groundhog Day. It's like, you've heard me say this before. It's Groundhog Day over and over and over again. Groundhog Day. Is this the final dip before we rip? Most likely not. Most likely not. So, I know, right, Charlotte? You get those notifications and you're like, Tom Crown had a good chart today from Kraken. It was like 4 notifications in a row. And he was like, enough already. I get it. Bitcoin dropped below 120. Got it. Thank you. Got it. Got it. But yeah, breaking. Bitcoin falls below 120K. Oh, the world is crazy. You realize that $120,000 for a Bitcoin, 2 years ago when Bitcoin was at 60K, half the price, you're like, 120K, that's not bad. 120K, not that bad. I'll take it, right? I'll take it. And everybody's freaking out. And it's just like, no. But analysts call it a healthy reset. Analysts have largely dismissed the correction as panic-worthy. Instead, they describe it as a healthy cool down following Bitcoin's aggressive surge past 120,000 last week. Rapid rallies tend to inflate open interest. Again, rapid rallies tend to inflate open interest and leverage across the exchanges, setting up volatility traps that reset positions. And that's what we had. The market was overheated after the parabolic move up to that new all-time high that we had for Bitcoin. These liquidation events often clear excess leverage before the next leg higher. Rinse and repeat. Groundhog Day, like I said. The numbers might be a little bit different, but even on Robinhood, despite the flush, market structure remains bullish. Funding rates have cooled. Open interest has normalized. Well, just wait until Bitcoin starts moving again. And then those leverage traders, gamblers, degens, they'll be back. Spot demand continues to show strength across major exchanges. Analysts say this positioning reset could pave the way for a more sustainable push toward 130K in the coming weeks. So there you go. Ash Crypto says, look, gold, right? Gold was running. Now it's dumping hard. Remember, gold tops out. Liquidity flows into Bitcoin and crypto, starting a parabolic run. So we had the gold, big run in gold. This morning was the big run in silver. And now they've topped out. They're starting to go down, which means that money should flow into Bitcoin. Don't get shaken out in this short-term crypto price manipulation. We are going much higher end of October and Q4 in general. So there you go. That's all it is. Bitcoin. The bull cycle is almost over. No. Arthur Hayes is saying there's no more 4-year cycles because of the liquidity flows, the money supply, the business cycle, and all of that, right? ETFs, institutional, all of that, there's going to be no bear market in 2026. It's not going to happen. It's just going to keep doing this now. And I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Crypto Twitter, we've topped. The cycle is almost over, or the cycle is over. But, we looked at the Pi cycle top indicator a couple weeks ago. This is another one called the cycle top finder, the GMI Bitcoin CTF, or cycle top finder. I do not know what these lines indicate in the CTF, but we can see in 2013, it spiked. In 2017, it spiked. In 2021, it spiked. And here we are in 2025, and whatever this thing is, it hasn't spiked yet. It hasn't spiked yet. So if it isn't true, if this is truly a cycle top finder, it has not found the top yet. Meanwhile, our friend Ali, I mean, come on, dude. Dogecoin wants to revisit 23 cents. It wants to. How does Ali know what Doge wants to do, right? It's just like, right? And then this guy, Funbags, he comes in and he says, hey, bro, is this you? Because on September 12th, Dogecoin was in the buy zone. The bullish breakout will melt faces. Remember that? We showed that the other day. Melting faces, right? Melt faces. And now Dogecoin wants to revisit 23 cents. And I'm just like, oh my God. So yes, the reverse Ali should be in effect now. It was funny. There was these guys in the comments on my morning video who were like debating what I said about Dogecoin's never going to see 23 cents again. And I'm like, I don't think I ever said that. I don't talk like that. I could say it was unlikely to go down to 23 cents, or I didn't think it would go down to 23 cents, but I know better than to say never, right? Never say never, that old 80s song. Remember that? Never say never. And if those guys really wanted to find out what I said, they could just go back in my past videos and find it. Because everything I say is recorded forever. So if you want to know what I said, just go look. But Ali says Dogecoin wants to revisit 23 cents now. Because these lines on his chart say so, I guess. Oh. But look, can Dogecoin still moon? Or is its best run behind it? Those that believe the top is already in. Those that believe we're done going lower. Dogecoin trades between 20 and 25 cents. Actually, it's just right around 24 cents, 25 cents. But may rally amid renewed bullish sentiment. Not today. We saw Javon Marks in his $2.28 looking at his fib levels. And I say, he's got the wrong fibs, but that's okay. That's what we do. The catalyst? Growing speculation around a potential Doge exchange-traded fund. Well, there is one, so they're wrong on that, but that's the Rex Osprey thing. We want the grayscale. Renewed whispers of Elon Musk's influence. No, Elon's not saying anything. The token's resilience, and it's not a token. So this article is already crap, right? Combined with bullish technical indicators, has many traders wondering if Doge could be gearing up for another moonshot. And I don't know who's saying that. Who's saying Dogecoin is gearing up for another moonshot? Oh, right. Dogecoin to the moon. Come on. Dogecoin to the moon. Let's go. Just having some fun, guys. Just having some fun. Dogecoin to the moon. And this Kenneth is like, I don't know, man. I don't know whether to accumulate or sell. And it's just like, there you go. There you go. Analysts see major upside potential. Technical forecasts show gradual strength. Can Doge reclaim its former glory? Dogecoin's longtime success will depend on more than hype. Who said that? Hey, I did not get credit. They didn't credit me. That's mine. I'm the one who said it will take more than hype. While community loyalty remains strong, broader adoption and utility integration will be key to sustaining growth. For now, analysts agree on one point: Dogecoin isn't done yet. Its massive community, combined with historical breakout patterns, give it the foundation to surprise the market once again. So, we got some believers. The bears don't have patience. I've shown again and again and again and again and again on my charts how Dogecoin trades. Dogecoin trades up very fast in a short period of time, just like we had November 2024. And I'm saying, as of today, we haven't had that last 2025 blow off top short period of time. We haven't had it. And so if you don't have patience, you're a bear. Because you don't see the potential of what Dogecoin can do. So you're a bear. Our Bitcoin is at 120,993, almost to 121 again. So we'll be watching Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is rather, stable itself right now. So Doge is kind of just doing its up and down thing. And that is Groundhog Day. But we zoom out and we're like, Doge is still in an overall upward trend. June, July, August, September, and October is up, my friends. October is up. We're up 6%. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We're just stuck in a little Groundhog Day right now. That's all. So that's what I got for today, guys. How you doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? We're doing good. Fetch AI coin getting obliterated. A lot of coins are getting obliterated, Con. The money is not in the alts that everybody thought they would be in. And remember this XPL? Remember this one? Wow. I hate to say I told you so, guys, but I told you so. Don't buy this. It's just been down, down, down. In fact, I said to sell if you got in early up here at $1.50. It is now below 75 cents or half the price when I said sell. And it dipped even lower today. So yeah, don't be in the wrong things. Somebody said they loaded the boat on World Liberty Finance. Loaded the boat. Oh, 17 cents. Really? You're loading up on this? There are better places to put your money. But because Con has put fetch on here, oh, down below 50 cents. Ouch. I used to have this. I sold it right here. 99 cents. Ouch. It's not as low as it was in April. It dropped down to 39 cents. But yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Ouch. I want to see October go to the moon. Time to buy some Doge. Just bought more. I told you so. Yep. I told you so. Because everybody was all, oh, XPL, oh, Aster. Oh, and I'm just like, guys, be careful. Would now be a good time to buy more Doge. You see a big red candle on the chart? Yep. Then that's a good time to buy. Good time to buy. Big red candle on the daily. Not financial advice. So, Matt, yes, you heard me. I believe the parabolic run is still ahead of us for Dogecoin. Yes. October. Never to zero. The moon is preparing for the Doge visit. Come on up. Come on up. People always asking when's a good time to buy, and it's time. I know, William, right? It's time. It's time. Joshua, you want to become a member? Awesome emojis. You got it. When you sell, what do you do with the profits? Well, my first big sale was buying the house. So no mortgage on a house. We're good. But now, as we are approaching the end of the cycle, of which I believe there will be an end to the cycle, and unlike Arthur Hayes, who thinks that this whole thing is just going to kind of keep going and going and going, I think I'm going to be a little safe, and I'm going to throw it in some stable coins on Coinbase, earning some interest, as well as, whatever I have on Robinhood, I'll just keep in buying power with Robinhood Gold and earn interest on that and see what happens. But I'm not selling everything. Just all the other stuff I've got, and I'm saving Bitcoin and Doge, because I'll just always have some Bitcoin and Doge. Always will have some. What? You sold? Oh my God. Oh man, I pulled the rug out of everybody in the chat. I dumped on you guys. Yep, I sold and I didn't tell anyone. I dumped. I'm a better dumper than the dumper. I don't change my price predictions, JSK. It's what, the 9th of October. Why would I change my price prediction on the 9th of October? We got a long ways to go. We're already up 6% for the month. We go up another 6%, then we go up another 6%. Next thing you know, we could be over 30 cents. Peak held up this time, DW. I didn't look at peak today. Not looking great. That's not great. No, DW, not good. I was hoping we would stay up at that 13-cent range. 11.5. I'll buy more Doges when it pulls back to 19 cents. May not happen. DXY is coming back up, right, Con? It'll be back over 100 probably tomorrow. What was the low? The dip right there. 96. $96 was the low. And that was September 17th. So yeah, DXY going up. Gold spiked and then dropped. And then we had silver today. Silver? What? Kriss is looking at silver chart? New all-time high, $51. And then it dumped. I don't know how silver just dumps that fast. I mean, are people shorting it? Can you short silver? Can you short that? Is there leverage trading on silver? Bitcoin dominance right above 59.3. Doge Bitcoin is right at my upward sloping support line. A little bit above it, just holding on. That's about it. Philly Mike buying and selling. I just hodl. Hi, Hunit, how are you? Kriss's 8-ball works. Doesn't matter about a government shutdown or not. I hope what we believe is true, or I'm going to look like a fool for selling good stocks to buy the dips. You know, life is kind of a gamble, right? But here we are. We are in October. Sentiment isn't great. Doubt is lurking, right? Doubt is lurking. I will not round trip this time. I will not round trip this time. I'm a market maker. Yeah. Render doesn't look great at all. Used to have a render chart. I'm not interested in render at all. What was it with the AI? What was with the AI stuff today? You know, render has just been down, down, down. Ali has been trying to pump. Say he must be holding. He must be holding some. Of course, it's also down quite a bit, down to 27 cents. Wow. Yeah, that was my initial purchase price. It was $26.5. I don't remember what I sold this for, though. Can't see my little red circle. I thought it would have been back here somewhere. No, I don't see it. But yeah, say is way down. Way down. As are a lot of cryptos today. $11 more days. I know. It's going to be the end of the U.S. government shutdown. October 20th. The end of the U.S. government shutdown. You're thinking Q2 2026 might be the move. Too much retail anticipation in Q4 2025. Is it possible we don't have an alt season this cycle? Yep, it's possible. I say unlikely, but it is possible. Bitcoin can just continue to lead the way and we never get that real big alt season. That could happen. Hi, Julian. How are you? Yeah, I bought $10 worth at 125, but I haven't sold it yet. I still have it. Anthony, hello. Nothing burger. Yep, it's just Groundhog Day. That's what I call it. Groundhog Day. JSK, we can't even judge that bull cycle until we see where it ends. This is different than the 2021. And it's also different than 2017. That I can tell you. But we're right here. It's right in our face. And make it go up. Okay, Charlotte. Sure. Up. Go on. Let's go up. You don't like buying above your average price, but you picked up some at 24.5. There you go. You think it's going to go higher from here and you've got some cash available? Give it a ride. Yeah, YouTube has not been sending out notifications on my live streams. It's been at least a week since I saw one. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Makes me wonder. Most, if not all, Doge followers has and is already set with Doge. So who would be buying more Doge? We need new blood, fresh meat coming in and buying Doge. And that's not here yet. The silver futures. Yeah, it is kind of. I don't know how it all works exactly. No pain, no gain. I know, right? I mean, the bottom was in June, in April. 14, 13 cents. That was the bottom. We're still in the fourth year of the cycle. And this is the bull blow off top, end of the year. We're right there, just waiting for it to go. The 8-ball was made in China, so it still works. My magnet is still up at 30 cents. I'm not bringing it down because I have confidence it's getting back to 30 cents. I'm going to buy more Doge at 10 cents in 2027. That could happen. That could happen. That would be interesting. What do I do? Do I sell my house? Put it all in Doge at 10 cents. Oh, you received the notification? Baby Doge, that was the token from 4 years ago. It's just, could it go up? Yeah, maybe. But it's just not going to get the attention. Yeah, I saw that. The Gaza peace deal, right? Hey, as long as all those hostages are released, I won't believe it until then. Clean core holding strong at that zone, $2.08. We need a dose of optimism from Kriss. I posted it on X right here. I posted it. There it is. Dogecoin to the moon. Come on. I know October 15th, government workers will miss their paycheck. Do it. Sell the house. Double it. And then go to the casino. And we'll do a 10x at the casino. Exactly. Just going to make so much money. We're going to make so much money. All on black. Sure. It owes you. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. What is the best place for a cup of clam chowder in Boston? Well, I can tell you that nobody takes Doge. I've not seen anyone take Doge in Boston. Best place for a clam chowder. God, there's one right by Faneuil Hall. I can see it's a tavern. Yeah. Can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. I'll have to go to Google. Boston Faneuil Hall Marketplace. And it is right there. The White Bull Tavern. It's the White Bull Tavern. Couldn't remember the name of that. So good. So good. Anyway, just a thing. It's just a thing. Good day to buy. Yuppers. Buy on the red days, right? What is XCL? Why are you pushing XCL scores? Or XTM? What is going on, you guys? These X's. XRP, XCL, XCM, whatever. Yeah, the Boston clam chowder is good. Good, good. Yeah, I gotta check this just to be sure if that is indeed the place. Yeah, it's on Union Street. Exactly. Blackstone Grill. Yeah. Sons of Boston. There's a bunch of them there. Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one of those has the best clam chowder. It might not be the White Bull. It might be the Blackstone. Yeah. I think it's the Blackstone. Of course, they don't pay for a Google ad. So, yeah, Union Street. Exactly. Union Street is so good. Maybe we'll have the Doge party on Union Street. All right, scores. You don't have to post that again. One more time and you get silenced. We're not shilling tokens, okay? Not shilling tokens here. And there it is. And for that, he gets a timeout. Just like that. Anybody else who types in XCL gets put in a timeout. No, not the boot. Just a timeout. They're just shelling some stupid token. I did not hear that Coinbase is going to limit the USDC rewards to 1 subscribers. I have not heard that. So, don't do it. Don't do it. XLM. Annie. So tempted. You guys are like, you just want it so bad. Right. Just nothing with an X in it. Exactly. Baby Annie. You guys. Those are awesome. I'll do some hearts for that. There you go. I only have coffee in the morning. After that, it's Modelo the rest of the day. Can't drink coffee later in the day. So, oh, that account is back. Lovely. If you put it in a super chat. Hey, $20 super chat. I'll say it. It's like saying to a kid, don't do it. It makes them want to do it more. Exactly. Oh, so good. Our ETF listing still on schedule? Nope. It looks like we have to wait for the government shutdown to end. Because the ones that should have launched last week, like Litecoins, didn't launch. Didn't launch. Why in the red today, Poolman? Well, you got to scroll back to the first 10 minutes of the live stream. I went over all of that. Yeah. You can't be drinking coffee at 11 o'clock at night, Con. I know I can't. No way. No way. And he's a bully. Love you too. God, that was freaky, that video this morning. Annie jumping out of that hologram and running down the hall at you. It's like, oh, no. Modelo. Oh. I know, right? I saw that. Right. Did you see that one? I was just like, oh my God. She's coming after me. Hey, Daniel. Do you think all of a sudden Elon Musk will pump Doge? Wow. I call that the wild card, Daniel. That's the wild card. What's Elon going to do? God, if he did it, Doge would go crazy. He knows. At least I don't have to pay my taxes with the government shutdown going on. There's nobody there. I don't have the Doge miner yet. It's something wrong with it. It's not looking good for ElphaPex if they do that to me. It's not looking good. Last I heard it was in Louisville, and then they said they would give me an update, and I haven't got an update. That has not stopped. That has not stopped all of these other Telegram bots coming after me. And they all have girls in their pictures too. Imagine that. Shirley, Hannah, Sophia. It's like, no. Is Annie a real bot? Otherwise known as Grok. But she's a companion, Con. She's a companion. We should be getting that next Doge ETF this month, Dan, but we got to get that government shutdown ended. I asked Elon to make me real so I can knock at Kriss's door. Won't be able to. Well, the last time Elon said something about Doge was back in March. So not that long ago. Dumped the Pepe, went all in on Zone. Well, we'll see. $2.08. Oh, it's down 3 cents after market to 205. It'll run. I think so. Someone stole it. I ordered the DG Home one. I haven't got it yet. There's a difference. You had some shipping issues too? Yeah, I got shipping issues. Oh, I got shipping issues. So we've got this we can look at what's actually going up today, and it's really just ZEC. It's Zcash. Just amazing run for Zcash. It just continues. Monero is actually up a little bit. Litecoin's starting to come back. But the ones that are down, again, XPL, Mix, Aster, Mantle, Pump, there's Fetch, 00. Ooh, the Pudgy Penguins are there. SPX, OKB, WorldCoin, Floki. I mean, just those are the same ones you don't want to be in. Over the many times I watch your videos, I can see that you generally base your views on Doge via charts, not too much on fundamentals. No, fundamentals don't mean a dang thing, Anthony. We had the beautiful cup and handle, right, show up, and I said, doesn't mean a damn thing. The fundamentals being technical analysis. Doesn't matter. TA doesn't mean diddly squat, in my opinion. What matters is where is the leverage and where is the news. So it's not just the charts. It's the leverage. It's like we look at the heat maps and we're like, okay, now we see what's going on. But it's not, I make fun of technical analysis is what I do. I make fun of it. Everyone's like, oh, cup and handle, right? We had Trader Allen and his beautiful cup and handle. And I was like, that doesn't mean it's going to go up. And it didn't. It went down. Oh, some big shorting going on Bitcoin here today, this afternoon. Got some big shorts. $100 million at 121.6. See, this is what I look at. And I'm like, okay, 121.6, we're going to get that. And then 121.8. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see Bitcoin take those shorts out. What does Doge's chart look like? Doge. Yeah, look at that. Doge took out some big long leverages here. 24.4, 24.3. Now it's 25 and up to 25.4. That's the target, 25.4. Not so much below. So yeah, it looks like we're going up. I just base off that. 25.4. So that'll be our target tonight, somewhere up there. We'll just leave it as a little sketch line. Duchess is a member. Congratulations, Duchess. Thank you, Kevin. Can't wait to get the miner. I will be making a video showing it. And then we'll be able to check the dashboard during the live streams. Yeah, William. Silver fell back, Noel, from $51 back in the upper 40s. That was a big run this morning. Cup and handle on the 1 minute chart. Ooh. Cup and handle. Right, fundamentals only on the 1 minute charts. Exactly. ETF inflows are coming as government shutdown ends. We're talking about trillions. Trillions. I don't know. Exactly. Cup and handle, death cross, all a joke. It only shows you what has happened. It doesn't forecast the future at all. Go get those shorts. Yep, that's okay. I just tell you, that's what I believe. Some people really love their technical analysis. Say, more power to you. I'm just not a believer. Let's get them shorts. You like being green, Duchess? Exactly. Kevin's got a Volk miner. The UK has lifted its ban on Bitcoin ETFs. Really? UK, I'm going to get into crypto finally. Come out of the dark ages. Come on out of the dark ages. Oh. XRP down to 270. 279. Looks like the low was 277 here, right here. But yeah, that's significantly below $3 now. But hey, we're still in October. George is up now. I'm in the green. There you go, Pull Man. Just wait around. 24/7. Noted. Simon thinks we're going to dip again. We go up to 25.4. We go back down to 23.3 to take out that long leverage. Ooh. Yes, they can come after me, take my crypto, and then deport you back to France. Oh, yeah, you're into that crypto thing, huh? If I'm more right than wrong, it's all good. Thinking maybe you'll get some zone at 201. 201 after market. Zone. No, I just want to see it. There we go. It's now 204. 203. You might hit it there, Christian. You might hit 201. I think you might hit it. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying about Bitcoin dominance chart. One more move up. One more move up. Yeah, not a lot of trading going on with the zone tonight after market. It's pretty slow. Not even one trade a minute. It's like one trade every like 5 minutes. It's pretty slow. Somebody got 9,000 shares at 205. 9,000. Zone. We are doomed. We're up. We're up almost 6% here, and we're doomed. Look at that, 4 green months in a row, and people are bearish. And I'm like, 4 green months in a row. Why are we bearish? Green, 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 green. The last time we were green 4 months in a row, that 4th month went up 500%. Just saying. We will see. 4 green months means more chance for red. I don't know. This time, maybe it's slow and steady wins the game, right? Just keep moving up. Reversal candle. Oh, Duchess, I am honored. Thank you. The law of probability. What website for what, Kevin? This one with the charts is TradingView. TradingView.com. Tomas is scared, and we've got 4 green months in a row, and we're scared. We shouldn't be scared. Green, 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 green. Yeah, JSK, the next 3 weeks will say a lot, right? If October is truly October and we're still in a bull, this bull part of the 4-year cycles, it will say a lot. Now we do have, right, the Fed rate cuts coming at the end of the month, October 29th, Fed rate cuts. Is it time for Pax Cat, Duchess? I haven't seen him this afternoon. He's still sleeping somewhere. But yeah, usually this is about the time he shows up, right around 5 o'clock. And then he just comes walking in, and it's like, okay. Oh, we got $2.02 on Zone. I think you're going to get your 201. 202 just happened. Penny away. You're a penny away. I just have it right here on my L2. I'm sure it's a healthy reset. 30 cents would have been where I sold. But you instead sold on Friday and you're sidelined now. Hello, Batman. The Pax Cat has been summoned. Yeah, you start talking about him and he shows up. I know, Anthony, right. Crypto, alts, surrounded by negativity, SEC delays, government shutdowns, but yet still we have 4 green months in a row. That's how we can be bullish, Anthony. We have green, 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 green. Just like that. But right? Dogecoin trades like this, like I say, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down. We just had one of these downs. What's next? Up. We're still in an overall upward trend. What is Zone? Zone is a stock. Zone is a stock for clean core solutions. And this is the company that holds over 700 million Dogecoin. So that's why we look at it, because it holds 700 million Dogecoin in its treasury, only 300 million more to go to reach its 1 billion target. And this 250 right there on Monday morning, that would have been a nice scalp right there. Came all the way back to $2. So we're waiting for that next big move up, because that's how it trades. So yeah, it's stock. Clean Core Solutions. And they go by the ticker Zone. The Tom sunglasses. Yeah, I cannot. I can't even come close to what Tom is. But he does look cool in his shades. Yeah. Yeah. He got rugged today by Jerome Powell. Totally rugged. He was all hyped for this big speech, and it was like 30 seconds long. And he wasn't even there in person. It was a video recording of him basically welcoming all the people for that community bank conference, and that community banks are important to the Federal Reserve. That's all he said. That was it. Done. Tom was so upset. And then Scott Bessent came on, and he just went, whoa, 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 for like half an hour. Put everybody to sleep. But we had the silver chart going. And the silver chart, that kept Tom going. What's that silver chart? Oh, it's just the way he talks, Fatsonic. That's all. It's just the way he talks. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not saying anything about policies. Didn't say a word. I just commenting on how he talked. No, not 700 billion in Doge. 700 million Dogecoin. And only the bears will be doing, is it fake or not? So it's like, whatever. Whatever, Anthony. You're not taking risk anymore? I don't know when I will again. Yeah, so Fatsonic, I mean, it's just unfortunate that you didn't come in 2022, right? 2023. Because if you were here 2 to 3 years ago, you'd be feeling a lot better about yourself because you would be buying at the bottom. And that's just the way the cycles go. But you came in later. No, Con, they buy OTC. We talked about this yesterday. They don't buy on an exchange. They buy OTC. It's the same thing with Michael Saylor and Strategy. They don't buy on the exchange. All that Bitcoin, if all that Bitcoin they have was all bought on exchanges, Bitcoin would be at $1 million. But they do it OTC. So under the cover. And with Dogecoin, I mean, there's so many new Dogecoin that keep coming in all the time. 700 million really isn't a lot. But if there was 700 million in buys on an exchange, that would move the price. It's just the way it is. Nope, Con, it just doesn't work. Look it up. Look it up. Well, good. So you caught sweet. Awesome. Mostly the price moving because of everybody else reacting to what's happening with the ETFs, Con. That's what's moving the price, not those purchases themselves. It's called over-the-counter, Aiden, OTC, over-the-counter. Basically, exchanges hold a bunch of coins. And basically, if you're a bigwig, you can just call up the exchange and say, send me some of that at this price. And they make a deal on the side. It's like kind of like the black market, right? You just make a deal on the side. I'll buy 100 million Dogecoin and I'll give you 26 cents a coin. And they make a deal. Done. It's done all the time. Well, what the F is your problem? I didn't tell you to go back in time. What I was saying was, if you had been here 2 years ago, you would feel a lot better about yourself because you would have been buying Dogecoin at 5 and 6 cents. And then you wouldn't feel like you do now. That's all I said. I did not tell you to go back in time. Dude, get a hold of yourself. Hey, Glittery. Litecoin is starting to look good. Yeah. It's holding up much better than most other coins. So it's looking good. Do I have tips to build your crypto channel? Just be true to yourself, whatever. That's the best thing. Keep it real. Show your face. Got to show your face. People want to know what you look like, who you are. They want to see you. If you just have a bunch of charts and stuff showing on the screen and they don't see who you are, it's just not really going to grow well. So that's my advice. Bought myself some more Pengu. Pengu on the dip. Right around 3 cents. That's the dip. Right there. I am not able to see who enters the chat and who leaves the chat. I only see when people actually chat. The pasta coin. We don't need a new coin, Duchess. Osama, when will the shutdown end? According to my prediction, the U.S. government shutdown should end on October 20th. October 20th. And of course, DB Cooper says people who don't know should know. October 20th is everything. October 20th. Oops, I did it again. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. You're waiting for the bear market. A lot of people, we had someone else in the chat just earlier said, yep, just going to wait till 2027 and then start buying in then. It could be. We could already be in a bear. Some people say, yeah, the top already happened. I am not in that category. I think Bitcoin is still going to go higher, up to 130, 140, 150 maybe. Crypto Dogs thinks 27 cents by Sunday evening. That's just right here. That's not that far. Altcoins are weak. That is true. Even ETH. ETH is looking weak again. After all that strength, ETH is looking weak. Yep. But then, when you least expect it, kaboom. Right? People like authenticity, and they want to see you. That's the best for a YouTube channel. ADA. Jim Yo, I mean, ADA's a slow mover for the most part, and many people are down on it just because everything takes so long to be built on it, and it's all still something for the future. Charles Hoskinson, the lead is like pandering to rich people, just begging them to pay attention to him. It's just like it all just gets old to me. It gets old. But then I bought ADA in 2023, 2 years ago at 25 cents, and I sold for $1, and I made a 4x. So you can still make money on it like I did, but I won't be buying it again. You took some liquidations, took profits, all good. Nothing you feel strong about. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough market right now because there's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of uncertainty right now. Oh, clean core zone just went back up to $2.07. Ah, he was within 1 penny for his aftermarket trade hitting. He was within 1 penny. Ah, hate it when that happens. Off to a parent-teacher conference. I remember those. San, I have a video for you to watch. That video came out on October 1st. It's called my Dogecoin October price prediction video. So go watch that. You thought the shutdown would have ended by now? Dems overplaying their hand? Yeah, the Dems aren't looking good now. The longer this goes on, the worse it looks for the Democrats. Ah, you're giving the goods away, Kong. You're giving the goods away. That's just the number. You got to watch the video to understand what makes that up and why I think that. Why October 20th? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. No, I get it, Fatsonic. I get it. I was just commenting on what you said earlier. That's all. Not a big deal. Pull, man, there are always bear markets. They always come. They always come. Right. I agree with you, Julian. The top flash signals, not even close. No peak FOMO, no nothing. I agree. The GMI Bitcoin Cycle Top Finder, CTF, isn't anywhere near where it was in 2021, 2017, 2013. It just not. We're not there yet. For whatever this GMI CTF chart shows, not there yet. Yeah, some, I mean, and some pumped different times. I mean, Doge certainly pumped, but that was now like 9 months ago, or no, 11 months ago when Doge pumped. But it can pump again. So, and it usually does. They know people are looking for these top signals to flash, and maybe they don't this time, because this time is different, right? This time is different. This guy, Casey John, says this year's rally doesn't look like the previous years at all. It's just been a slow grind up. That's true for Bitcoin. Taking out some shorts. Let's go. Taking out the shorts. Pump, ETH, Bitcoin. $141,000 trade on ETH just got taken out. So, yep, going after the shorts now. As predicted. Let's move it on up. Move it on up. Take out more shorts. Let's go. Bitcoin should be 440,000. Why do you think that, Blanca? Where does 440,000 come from? ETH, good buying opportunity. Right, Bitcoin just made a new all-time high, and it will even go higher, I believe. Retail needs to come back. Me exactly. Freedom. Bitcoin and Doge. I'm not going all out on all these other alts. Not doing it again. It's just Bitcoin and Doge. Need some boot licking? Whose boots am I licking now? Elon's again? You're going to start licking Elon's boots again? There's mild uncertainty. No doubt we're in a bull market. I know. I'm just like, Doge is up 4 months in a row in the green. 4 consecutive months. Now, it wasn't a slow and steady grind for Doge, because Doge does this. It's volatile, right? I keep saying that, but it's so true. But yeah, if you look at 27%, 2%, 9%, 6%, it's like that's pretty good. You know, when I'm getting ready to buy, I'm still not looking at TA and fundamentals. I'm just looking at the order chart then, and I'm looking at the trends in the order chart. What if the next bear market is the bottom now? Well, that would mean there's no bear market. Slow-mo trading in action. Then when the market starts moving, you get into the action. I did not build enough margin to play silly high leverage. Yeah, that leverage trading. We're almost there. Yes, Ryan. Well, I think October 20th. There's supposed to be some kind of big Democrat rally on the 18th, like Saturday the 18th. So let's let them get that out of their system. And then they come back on Monday and they say, okay, it's all for show. This is all for show. It's talking points. That's all it is. Yeah, that online poker. Oh man, there've been so many scams with that. Bitcoin all-time high, no pump in alts. Most alts, right? Yep, I know, Con. That's what it's been. We're waiting for that last big alt pump, though. Like Raven says, it will pump again. We got the institutions. The market makers have been fighting over the leverage trades before. I just think it's more amped up now than it was before. What do you mean, Con? No Doge? You got to keep a little Doge, dude. Got to keep a little bit of Doge. Come on. It's fun. Retail's too busy buying dog doo-doos. Yeah, what happened with all those Binance Smart Chain tokens? I guess last night there was a big dump on them after they've been going up massively the day before. I don't follow that part of the crypto market, but I saw a bunch of people posting that on X today. I was like, whoa. Good luck with your Doge Elon Mars, Seppi. It's just a stupid token in the end. But you can make money on the stupid token, but it is just a stupid token. You think Doge is going to go up $2 to $8? Well, that'll get you some followers on your YouTube channel. If you keep saying that, you'll get some followers. Good luck. This bull cycle, the institutions came prepared. They've gotten better at shaking us out. Yeah, maybe. Gambling addicts. I know, Charlotte, right? Oh, Ryan, are you one? You're not a gambling addict, Ryan. Yuppers. Four. I'm going to place a bet that I don't. That was me like telling my kids that I didn't like the word hate. And I would always say, I hate when people use the word hate. It's such a strong word. So I hate it. I hate when people say hate. You don't really hate someone. Yeah, see, that's my third, Jason, is sweet. If I were to, in the bottom of the bear market, if I was going to pick a third crypto to hold, would probably be sweet. Yeah, when I lived out in Las Vegas, I played enough blackjack then, and I just don't need to play it anymore. You win some, you lose some, you win some, you lose some, and in the end, it's just like, whatever. It was fun doing it, but I just don't need to do that anymore. Got more shorts getting liquidated, trying to recover. That was a Doge. That was a Doge. $260,000 short on Doge. 260. He should have just given me the money. He should have just given me that $260,000. Sergeant Squid, how are you? $2 in February. There's nothing on the charts that would support that in February. Not that I'm seeing, but if that's when Elon Musk launches X money on X, then maybe. It's a catalyst thing. It has nothing to do with TA or the charts. It's just news comes out, catalyst reacts. Boom. My monthly audience? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go and find that data. I'm in the middle of a live stream now. I don't look at those numbers. They're not really important to me. I look at the sub count, and that's about it. Peak greed. We haven't had it yet. Now, we did have some of it last December, the beginning of December. We had a lot of greed going on then. We certainly saw it. Doge was up 42 to 48 cents. There was a lot of greed, no doubt. Having a hard time watching stocks rip to all-time highs and stuck holding sweet. Right? Crypto will have its run, though. That's what I believe. I should go back to trading basics, starting to gamble. Very convinced that it's not time to close any spot trade. I haven't sold anything. I'm holding. At this part of the cycle. What I have left. Demo, how are you? Still positive. Got to look at reality. The planet has changed. Gold is the highest it's ever been. Isn't that something? And silver, too. Silver and gold. That was only a small tad bit of extreme greed. It was fast. It was very fast. Are stocks valued too high right now? There are people calling that out. But Trump, he just wants the stock market to keep grinding away, up, up, up. And he'll do everything he can to keep a recession from happening. It's going to keep oil prices down, right? Gas is cheap, cheaper than it's been in years. So yeah, that's what he's going to do. Gold high because markets are in the toilet. Demo. Look at Dogecoin, 4 months in a row, green, 27%, 2%, 9%, 6%. 4 months in a row, green. That is not the toilet. That's what I'm trying to say. That's not the toilet. Do I DCA in and out of the market? I DCA in during the bear, and then I DCA out in the bull. Yes, I do that. But it's not a daily thing. It's not a weekly thing. It's long-term. 70 cents to $1, you think? Euro? Yeah, that's 70 cents, man. If we hit 70 cents, then you're going to hear everyone talking $1 Doge again. I'm not getting my hopes up for it, though. I'll love it if it happens. I'll have a big party, but that's just going to have to be so much buying, so much FOMO. It's just buying on red candles, Anthony. Not a dangerous game. Not for something that, isn't a piece of crap, right? Dogecoin's not a piece of crap. But like XPL and World Liberty and some of those, they got nothing. But Dogecoin has history. Dogecoin has community. Dogecoin has support. So, right? Just buy on the red candles when you're ready to buy. Do you ever hit the bottom? The absolutely lowest price? No, but you get close. Right? I got 13.8 back in April. It's close to the bottom. But most of my Doge was bought back in 2023 at like 6 cents, 7 cents. So I'm still up on all that. Yes, and also good point. To build a YouTube channel takes time. And it can be frustrating as you're just churning and churning and churning, and it takes time. What if gold continues to make all-time highs? Bitcoin should follow it. So yeah, extended bull cycle could happen. That is a possibility. I'm not waiting for it, though. I'll book my profit and I'll be good. We already know from the prophetic Pax Cat dream that Doge will top 71. Yes, Pax Cat. It's only 4x to $1, but it's also like 100. Is that right? Yeah, $100 billion needs to be added to the market cap. $100 billion. Where is that $100 billion going to come from, RJ? If there's like 35 billion in it now, right? Which is all of the support that Doge has had to date. Where does $100 billion come from into Dogecoin? So if you look at it from that perspective, you're like, that's going to be really hard. That's why I don't even think about $2, $2.62 or 82 or whatever Javon had, and Ali's like $8 or 18. It's just impossible. That's so much money. Right? Does it come from gold? But do gold buyers, right? Do they sell gold and then buy Dogecoin? No. They maybe buy Bitcoin, and maybe Bitcoin goes up enough, you get some FOMO coming into Doge then, but not $100 billion of liquidity coming into Dogecoin. That's why 2021 was just so crazy. Could the craziness happen again? Sure. Probably would take one Elon Musk to make that happen. Right. Doge has been in the green since July. July, August, September, October, 4 months in a row. Green. The unlimited Doge doesn't bother me as much, BP. That's fine. I mean, the inflation in Doge is much less than Solana, Algorand, a bunch of others. So I'm not worried about the inflation, but it's the market cap. And people don't think about that. Yeah, people are buying gold because of the history. Solid. I get it. Uncertain times. Buy gold. I don't own any gold. Yeah, it's just an expression, right? 100 billion, you need net 100 billion though. For crypto, I'm excited. It's coming. Yeah, and it'll be like 30 to 40 days, and that's it. And then it's over. Yeah, I think Kilmar 4 months is the longest. We've tied the record. 4 months in a row that we had here in 2021, 4 months in a row. We've never had 4 months in a row before. So this is only the second time this has happened in Dogecoin's history. 4 green months in a row. So 2021 and now 2025. Zero FOMO for gold. The Trump token, I have no idea. I think he's past that now. I'm in Boston, Keith. I'm up here in Boston. Bitcoin market cap compared to gold, it's not even close. Gold's is trillions of dollars, way up there. I can look at that right here. List of top assets by market cap. Yeah, that comes right up. Yeah, this is the one people use right here. See, gold, $26 trillion. Right there, 26 trillion in gold. Here's silver, 2.6 trillion. And here's Bitcoin, 2.4 trillion. But gold is 26. So, yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. Bitcoin at $1 million a Bitcoin still isn't the market cap of gold. Could it? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. It'd be funny to see Dogecoin on this list, though, wouldn't it? Here's ETH. It would be funny. Dogecoin. Dogecoin. There's platinum. Palladium. There's a lot of palladium out there. Anyway, yeah. No, I don't want to see that stupid ad. CUR. You'd rather short gold than buy right now? The market cap is a completely artificial number. It's the quantity times the price. The math just works it out. Oh, yeah, Fat Sonic, right. I will say, not a fan of Doge, but it has been outperforming Bitcoin a lot of times this last year since you've been watching. Yep. I keep saying that and people don't believe me. And I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Particularly since June, Doge has been outperforming Bitcoin, but people don't want to hear the facts. I might be sad if Doge goes on a melt-facing move because I'll probably sell early. And that's okay. If you know it's going to happen, because I know it'll happen. I sold a little bit too early back in late November, and then the rest I sold too late in January. So I didn't get the top for the run that it had last year. I'm excited, got the time wrong. Yeah, we're getting a little bounce right now. Trying to get back to 25 cents. Come on, it is now short-term resistance here. It did this morning and just didn't hold. Tough to go live without many subs. Because then, I mean, you get a handful of people in the chat, and what are you going to talk about for so long? So I do it a combination with videos and live streams. That's how I did it. Is there a chart or website that shows how much it would cost to send Doge to another wallet? Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. fee for Dogecoin. There was a way to do it. The Dogecoin network fee, exactly. I think this is it. Yeah, that's not right. The confirmation time isn't right. Dogecoin network fee depends on the load on the crypto network. Network fee also depends on the transaction size. Transaction size depends on the number of inputs and outputs involved in the specific transaction. So it varies. It varies, all right? But essentially, it's so small. Compared to most cryptos, it is so small. Yeah. Sell Trump token, buy Doge. Right. It's underperformed from the height of the last bull cycle. As I always say, in the bear, right? Doge is going to go down a lot harder than Bitcoin. It's the same thing, right? But now we've turned around, we bottomed out, and so now it's going up. Hey, it's the Pax Cat. You're late. You're 40 minutes late. You're 40 minutes late, buddy. We don't ski, no. No skiers here. I don't have a target price, Keith. No. Not until I'm like right there ready to buy or sell. But right now it's all based on the calendar, just waiting this out, waiting this cycle out, seeing what happens. There isn't a particular price right now that I'm forecasting for Dogecoin for me to take profits, because I don't know what's going to happen. It might not even make 40 cents again. I don't know. But if it's November and Doge is still futzing around 30, 35 cents, well, I'm just seriously have to consider, like, maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you'll start trading some Doge. A lot of people swing trade Doge, and obviously there's a lot of leverage. I mean, somebody just lost $260 million shorting Dogecoin. So people trade it. Yeah, Doge would need to go up like that to get back to its all-time high. But again, Con, what I say is that 2021 all-time high for Doge was totally overhyped. And Doge is not going to do that again. Well, no, I wasn't comparing Dogecoin to Bitcoin in terms of supply. I was comparing Dogecoin to other tokens that have higher inflation rates in their tokens, like XRP, like Solana, like Cardano. They all have inflated, added new tokens to the circulating supply at a higher rate than Dogecoins. Everyone complains about Dogecoin, but they don't complain about Solana. And if you looked at how many more Solana are circulating now than 4 years ago, it's like Solana's not going to meet its all-time high market cap from 2021. It'll meet its price, but not its market cap, because there were a lot less Solana tokens back then. Algorand is even worse. It's like 6 times more tokens now. Algorand will never get to its 2021 price because they just inflated the supply by so much. So yes, it does affect the price. So Bitcoin versus Dogecoin, yes. Less new Bitcoin coming into the market as opposed to Dogecoin on a percentage basis. It's better for the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin versus gold. I haven't seen a Bitcoin gold chart. I haven't seen that. BTC gold. No. I've never seen it. I've seen a lot of side-by-side charts, but never overlaid. Crypto freedom, that number is going to be different for everybody. Everybody has a different place in their financial life. So it's not going to be the same for everybody. I know Pax Cat was late. The cat. What is happening to this market? Isfanjar, go watch the first 10 minutes of this live stream. I summed it all up. It's not getting obliterated, Con. I have targeted Bitcoin to be over $150,000 before it tops out this cycle. Inflation is bad on a lot of tokens, layer 1s and layer 2s. Yep. And BP, that's what I keep reminding people, but that whole 73-cent Doge in 2021, yes, an anomaly, exactly. You can't compare this cycle to that. Unless for some reason, our friend, Mr. Musk, decides to start pumping Doge again, and I don't think he's going to do that. So, hey, Joke Smoke is here with the cool Doges and gifted a KrissPax membership. Sergeant Squid, hey, you're now a member. You got a check mark, all right. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam, Squid. Right, and then Fatsonic, there's also a lot of them that all of them are out there, right? And they just won't ever add any more. Like a lot of the meme tokens, and like Pepe, for instance, there's going to be no more Pepes, right? But I think that meme just kind of memed itself out last year. So this year, it's just not doing well. But they're not inflating. They're not adding anymore. Sheeb as well. Sheeb is trying to burn some, but the number of tokens they've been burning is so little, it doesn't have any impact. Maybe ChatGPT could make a chart. Yeah, but what's it going to look like? And right. There's a lot of people that don't like Musk now. That's true. Well, Julian, we didn't get the 2021, that push that happened in April 2021. No, we got November 2024 instead of April 2025. That's when we got the pump. It's different every cycle. We already got it. Now, is that the top? We don't know if we're going to get back up to 48 or not. Right, exactly, Todd. Doge BTC doesn't need to make an all-time high every cycle. It can oscillate. Coin can still perform well. Very well said. Exactly. Yeah, don't wait for that. What you have to do, Chad, in order to be eligible to receive a free membership is you need to allow that. So you got to go up on your account and you have to be able to allow free memberships. And then randomly, if somebody is giving out free memberships, you may randomly receive one. And we had the stimmy checks too. Exactly. And you have zero reason to believe we've already topped. That's correct, but we have to be ready for that if it does happen. It's not a lock. It's not a lock. Yeah, I've got a whole thesis on XRP, and they just mint tokens whenever they need to. I say to pay their salaries and their lawyers. I joke about that. It's not actually that. It's just kind of a joke, but they keep making more XRPs whenever. There was just 1 billion more made the other week. We'll just make 1 billion more. There's no set schedule. There's no. They basically pre-mined all of the XRP tokens when XRP launched. They pre-mined all of it. So Ripple holds all of it. That is not decentralized at all. But yeah, look into it. Look into it. Though I don't like all markets going into the stratosphere, do you think 2026 will be a bear? Could be. That's what I still believe. Turbo went on a run yesterday, didn't it? I did see that. Good luck with your Turbo. Is steady DCA into Bitcoin still recommended when close to all-time high? Been holding good amount of Doge. Now thinking maybe some Bitcoin. It's risky. It's all risky though, right? We played that a few weeks ago. It's all risky. Man, do you want to start dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin over $120,000 of Bitcoin in October of 2025, right near the end of the 4-year cycle? That's tough. There are some who will think just Bitcoin is just going to keep grinding upwards like gold. I still think it's going to pull back. I am not dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin at $120,000. For fun, I bought $10 worth at 125 because it was an all-time high, and I did it for the fun of it. But I'm not seriously buying Bitcoin at $120,000. Now, hey, maybe it goes to $1 million and I look really stupid. Oh, this guy said don't buy at 120 and it goes to $1 million. Well, that may be the case. That could happen. I've got lots of theses. Yes. Some people actually researched how much of stimmy checks actually went into crypto. 0.03%, is that all? Yeah, everybody was buying TVs, right? It's like, oh, let's buy a TV. Working on their houses, all that stuff. The amount of tokens that XRP burns is negligible. But when they print 1 billion, that's a big number. When you ask people what their favorite cryptocurrency is, they all say they either don't like it or don't know about it. We are so early, aren't we? We're so early. Dada dear, how are you today? The FOMO may come to push Doge to $1. It will take a lot of new buyers coming in. That's for sure. RJ, it's just crypto cycles. That's all it is. You can't tie it to interest rates. There's no correlation between crypto prices and interest rates. Just curious, say they don't open the government. Does that push the bull run forward? Yeah, it could be a factor. Again, the government shutdown has started to affect stocks now just because it's gone on so long. So the stock market, which has had an impact on the crypto market. Dropping rates has caused recessions. That is still out there, usually delayed. But Trump is playing his games, with energy prices. So won't officially be a recession, but yet a lot of people will feel it in certain sectors. I finally managed to get my dad to DCA into Bitcoin, buying $1,500 a month. Yeah, wait for the bear. Yeah, in Texas, you were buying handguns. I mean, who knew what the world was going to do, right? There was so much uncertainty with COVID that, yeah, sure. Stimmy check, buy guns. Yep, they print money in recessions. They do. Past year has been setting up alts and cash waiting this fall. People are still waiting. There is a lot on the sidelines. There's a lot in stable coins. Yeah, I agree, Fat Sonic. We just don't want to just get into the whole politics thing. But I just say they just want to have their moment on TV, use their talking points, say what they need to say, and eventually it'll get worked out. Future red days ahead. I'm waiting for the green days first. He never invested in his entire life, and all of his money is in the bank. Wow. Well, my kids have learned from me not to do that. So, and I'm older than your dad. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh. Cat. Hi. We have the pinger go off again. More shorts. Solana, BNB, Doge, Bitcoin, ETH. Somebody just lost $141,000 on an ETH trade. Shorting ETH. Thank you, Chad. Well, don't move. I had you, you stupid cat. Sit here. Glad you're here for the edutainment, Chad. It's all edutainment. We have some fun and learn something too. And even I learned from you guys. It's great. I know, right? Thought the shutdown would be dealt with by now, but nope. And, you know, Congress should pass a bill that basically says that Congress doesn't get paid during a U.S. government shutdown either. Now that would make things resolve faster. Yes, I do have a little XRP. It's not my fault. Somebody made me buy it, but I'm up 400%. So you can make money with XRP. I just don't like it. Stock options for his company. You watched the Jeffrey speech today, dug in. Yeah, he just wants to say his thing. The Doge DCAing. I don't know how long this is going to chop around. I called it Groundhog Day this morning. It's just tomorrow morning we'll wake up, it'll be down again. Ugh, another day, Groundhog Day. XRP will go up with the market. I believe that. Oh, thank you, Fat Sonic. I finally won you over. Hey, we're all in this together, right? We're all in this together. So, you know. If it goes into November, the shutdown would take care of a bull run. Yeah, let's I hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, it definitely makes a tough looking, it could be tough looking just chopping around for 3 weeks into November. Oh, that would be bad. That's why I'm just putting good vibes out for October 20th. October 20th, U.S. government shutdown ends. Let's go. I like that. A parabolic pump. We should do that. And you know, you zoom out on my chart and you're like, that's these green boxes, right? Remember this green box we had? Remember this green box? Remember this green box? It's like, okay, here's my new box. Started October 1st. We're ready. I purposely made the box bigger because I don't know exactly when the big run is going to start. But so far, it's, you know, higher lows, right? Still upward momentum. Yes, still upward momentum. But we're waiting for the big green candles up. That's how Dogecoin trades. So if you get disillusioned and you sell now, you have the chance of missing the next big run up with Doge. So that's why I say you just be patient, be ready, be positioned, or you miss out. Does that guarantee Doge is going to do that? No, but the pattern is there. It's shown that's how Dogecoin trades. I was in uni studying finance when Bitcoin was launched. We had a debate, and I was one of the skeptics back then. Yeah, you never know, right? You know what you know at the time, right? The government shutdown has an impact just because of uncertainty, right? The markets don't like uncertainty. So there's an uncertainty out there of how long this thing is going to last. Markets don't like that. That's all. Markets are forward-looking, right? If the government shutdown continues, it starts hurting people's wallets, right? That's bad for the markets. That's all it is. Make a mill. Thank you for the super chat. Too late, Powell. What will the Fed do if the government is still shut down on October 29th when the FOMC meets? There's some uncertainty and risk there, right? Do they still lower rates? That's a good question. Well, I imagine we will have to, we'll be hearing from a lot of people that week. If by like that Monday, I guess the rates are usually announced on a Wednesday. So if that Monday, the government is still shut down, and then we'll see what people think about that. See you, Demo. Have a great day. Thanks again for the super chat. Yeah, likely they're going to cut. I agree, Con. But yeah, Fatsonic, that's what I say. When you zoom out on the chart on Doge, when you zoom out and you see what it's been doing, and you get my nice boxes, and it's a good looking chart. It's a good looking chart. People just concentrate on the pullbacks. It's like, yeah, pullbacks happen, but it has consistently been higher lows. And this is just another one that we're in. That's all. It's a higher low. And now they're taking out more shorts. Taking out more shorts. Solana, TIA, ETH, a lot of ETHs. Is ETH starting to move up? Yeah, slowly. Slowly, ETH recovering. Yep. They will likely cut. All the governors have said it. That means, yeah, that'll probably happen. IRA contributions have slowed down, probably. It's unfortunately developing a rising wedge. It is what it is. I mean, could be a channel, right? Yeah, it's more of a wedge. You're right. At least that's what we've seen. It's not bad though. That's not bad. Fed rate cut is still like 98%. That's right. Yeah, but it's not too bad of a wedge. It's really not. It's close to a channel. Yeah, not bad. Hey, Mark. Hello, hello. But yeah, it's still an uptrend. That's why we zoom out, right? We zoom out. Yeah, it doesn't look good. 2 dashes. I just want to change this to a different color so it's still here, but not so bold. There we go. Looks like Doge is trying to get back to 25 cents. So, yeah, since 1 o'clock today, grinding back up. Again, I call it Groundhog Day. Everybody understands that because tomorrow morning it'll be back down again. It'll be like, oh, again. Yep. In a bull cycle, right? The pullbacks are corrections before the next move up. Right. And I don't think we're in a bear market yet. So, yes. A weekly logarithmic. Yeah, I do that on my other one. This one is hard to read, but I do that on this one here. We go logarithmic and we go a weekly. And that's this chart. And this is the one where I've looked at all the fibs and such. $2? Yeah. So the 4.236 fib line is $1.27. But that's not from the total swing high. That is my lower swing high. If we go from the absolute down, $2 is about well, the 2.618 is $1.85. It's $1.85 from the swing high at 73 cents. But I don't use that because that just alters everything. So I use this one at a lower swing point, which is where I get the 2.618 at 80 cents, which is just above the previous all-time high. And that's why I have that green box looking like that. Because I think that's, at this point, this is a more realistic top. Yeah, who's they, Mark? Who is they calling for $1.85 to 215? I mean, I can see what it's based on, right? I mean, I just did it. It's that fib line right there. There it is. $1.85 is the 2.618. It's right there. It's exactly what it is. But that's just a fib line. Doesn't mean anything. The price doesn't have to go to the 2.618 fib. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I have that chart. I refer to it a lot. Where are we at now? 24.88. This was our target up here, right there. I drew that white line. 25.4. That's our target. And again, that's taking out big shorts that have just been made today. TA for Doge. I just use it as a reference point. Because once you get to an all-time high, anything over, you have no reference points. It's never traded up there before. So. The Doge trivia questions. Those were fun, Adam. Yep. The Doge trivia questions. Everybody learned something from those. We went through those pretty quickly, though. DCAing is getting less exciting. True. Okay, gang, that's what we've got for today. Are we going to have a Friday Groundhog Day as well, where overnight the Asian market dumps it again? Or are we going to run up and take out these shorts, at least up to 25.4? We'll be watching that. I will report on that in my morning video Friday morning. We'll be live again Friday afternoon. I hope everyone has a great Thursday evening or Friday morning if it's already Friday morning wherever you are. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.